Hi, welcome to Lunar Logic Tarot. I'm Juju, and this is going to be a general love and life reading for Pisces. You could have Pisces in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placements. Pisces, happy birthday and welcome to your season. I hope you're doing well and that everything is going like you want it to. Pisces, please keep in mind these readings are general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If it's not your story, do not try to make it fit. Everything is subject to free will and the will of the divine. No one is free from the law of cause and effect. Roles can be reversed. Excuse me. So what that means is this could be something you're doing or going on around you. This could be something, you know, that your person is doing, going on around them. Don't lead with it being reversed automatically. So watch it all the way through. Place yourself where it fits. Don't make it fit if it doesn't, okay? This could be something, you know, that, you know, a family member, friend, coworker, boss, neighbor is going through, or something that they're doing, or something that's going on around them. This could be something that's going on in your immediate environment, your town, your city, your overall community, your neighborhood. This could be something spiritual going on as well, so keep that in mind. This definitely gave me something from the past coming back around, something currently going on. And so I've been told my readings can tend to be very future predictive. So it can definitely be something coming towards you in the future. So also keep that in mind. Towards the end of this reading, I'm going to do a Pisces versus all 12 Zodiac signs. So stick around for that. If you need or want to get a personal reading with me that is tailored specifically to your energy and or your situation, my email is in the description box below. I am offering a spring sale. My readings are on sale right now. 50% off on all private personal readings from now until the end of May. Slots are filling up fairly quickly. So I'm about to be very, very busy. So keep that in mind. Also, if there's going to be an extended to this reading, the link to that will be in the description box below, as well as the comment section below. What else? Oh, don't forget, I do, I posted it in my community tab, my Twitter, my Facebook, my Instagram. I believe it's all pinned. Maybe not on my Twitter, but I know on my Instagram and Facebook it is pinned, and it definitely is on my community tab on YouTube. The schedule for Freebie Fridays, and when I do the all sign readings plus personal readings, which I'll do after on certain Saturdays. And I do one Freebie Friday where I do one question free mini reading for my subscribers only. But the all signs and Saturday personal readings, I don't do it every Saturday. I do it like 3 Saturdays a month where I do, like I said, the all sign readings, Aries to Pisces. And then I'll do, you know, one question for $20 or 2 questions for $35 live stream. So definitely check out the schedule. I have it posted from now, rest of February, all of March, and then I have most of April posted, scheduled. So definitely check that out as well, okay? Definitely check out your birth chart and compare it to any astrological movements that we have or transits that we have going on right now. Definitely we got some big ones going on. Pluto retrograding in Aquarius. I believe it goes back into Capricorn and then back into Aquarius, and it'll stay there for 20 years. That's a big deal, obviously. Then we have Saturn transiting in your sign, Pisces. So if you have Saturn or your Saturn placements in Pisces, this will be your Saturn return. But either way, it will affect you and obviously all the other signs, but it will predominantly affect water signs the most. So definitely be prepared for that. You should already start feeling that by now. It will officially start March 7th, and it will last for like 2 years. So it'll go from like March 7th, 2023 till like May, I want to say 24th, 2025. So get ready for that. So the readings may be a little intense and kind of karmic because, you know, Saturn is the house of karma. It is the house of authority, restrictions, reform, also opportunity, and it also rewards compassion. So keep that in mind. All right, with all that being said, sorry I look a little bit of a mess. I have been cleaning and taking care of house stuff, regular life stuff, but I wanted to make sure I got on here and did your video. I might even do a few others, try to get ahead a little bit for the next round of readings. So what I want to look at, again, this can apply to any area of your life: love, life, money, career, spiritual aspects, anything. So we're going to look at what's currently, what's going on, what's the core of the issue, or what's you know, the core of the situation, the root cause, the influences, the immediate recent past, 3 months or less, the immediate near future, 3 months or less. We'll look at how you feel about the situation and if it does in fact involve love, and love can be romantic, love can be platonic, it can be familial, you know, it can be about self-love, spiritual aspects about that as well, okay? About anybody that you could be dealing with or, you know, spiritually, you know. And if you're single, this could be something coming towards you. So let's see. How many shuffle, Spirit? This is kind of a thicker deck, so I have to kind of split. My hands are small. So split deck in two. So 1, 2. Am I taking jumpers? No. Okay. I have to split the deck. I'm sorry. It's just so big. One more. And some light shuffles. Okay. No jumpers. And they want me to cut the deck, but they want me to start. They want me to take it from the middle. So 2 more. 1, 2. Okay. Cut and then take from the middle and keep shuffling. Okay. Very specific. Okay. All right. So what's the central issue, or what's this core of the situations for Pisces, Spirit? Okay, from the middle. Okay, we have the Hermit card, so could be done with a Virgo, but doesn't have to be. Okay, what's the root cause? This also can be Cryon. Okay, so that talks about the wounded healer. Okay, the root cause is the High Priestess, which is your card. This might be a very spiritual reading. That is your card. What's the influences here? It's a very spiritual reading for you. What's the influences here, please, for Pisces? Okay, we have the 3 of Swords. Okay. Okay. We got Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, Libra. Okay. What's going on in the recent past? Immediate recent past, 3 months or less. They're also telling me it could be at any point in 2022. Okay, so last year, 2022. Okay, in the past. So from now and then all of 2022. Okay, what happened in the past? Show me what happened in the past. 3 of Wands reversed. Aries. Give me one more on the past. Okay, we have the 9 of Swords. Gemini. In the upright, okay. So what about the future? Is it immediate near future or what, Spirit, since you're changing everything up for me? Hold on, I'm listening. They're telling me it could be 6 months or less, okay? 6 months or less. All right, show me the immediate near future, 6 months or less for Pisces. Okay, we had the 8 of Pentacles here. Could be Virgo. I get also Capricorn with that. Give me one more on the immediate near future for Pisces, 6 months or less. Okay, Capricorn, the devil. Okay. Okay, how does Pisces feel about this situation? How will Pisces feel about the situation? Show me Pisces energy. Okay. We have the 4 of Cups in the reverse. Cancer energy. How does, I guess, Cancer's person feel if this is involving another person? Okay, we have the King of Pentacles in the upright, Taurus. Could also be Virgo, but I get more Taurus with that. All right. So. So what I'm getting here is like you or somebody else, somebody here is trying, like doing some real deep dive here. Like you're trying it kind of goes hand in hand with the root cause of the situation. Like some type of pain, heartbreak, betrayal, possibly loneliness, depression, possibly even. I'm not a mental health professional or expert. Obviously, if you're experiencing something like a mental health concern, please go talk to your doctor, okay? Or a therapist or both, right? There's some type of upheaval, grief, sorrow. It feels like all of this, the influence, the current situation, the root cause, and the influence kind of all are bleeding in together. Not literally, but like, you know, they're all working together. Because the reason why I feel this way is because it's all meant to bring you to this. You're meant to become the high priestess, or you're meant to trust your intuition. This also can talk about your higher self. This is also you trusting and listening to your spirit guide or spirit guides. And this isolation, now I'm not saying it's good for humans to be completely isolated. I'm not saying that, okay? So please let's not mince my words, okay? I'm not saying that that's good. I'm not saying that I'm glad that you're hurting, because I'm not, okay? So let's be clear here. Whatever is influencing this if I don't have a death card here, but I 100% feel that this is an immense transformation for you, okay? It's like this, I don't know. It's like this is what they're showing me, like a domino effect. I don't know if that makes sense. Like something has triggered a domino effect for you or for somebody else. This heartbreak, this betrayal, this pain, this sorrow, grief, upheaval, you know, loneliness, isolation, maybe even alienation or confusion here. It is maybe even like conflict. And some of you, obviously, I'm not a medical professional. I'm not licensed to give that type of advice. Please go see your doctor. I'm not a mental health professional like a psychiatrist or psychologist or a therapist. I'm not licensed to give that advice. So please go talk to your doctor, therapist, or what have you. But it could even be like a sense of ill health possibly, or a mental health concern or depression. Something has triggered, like flicked the first domino, right? Something has flicked the first domino. I don't know if this was a person that you have had or currently have some type of interaction with, or in the past you had some type of interaction with and they broke your heart, or you broke theirs, or there was like a mutual heartbreak between the two of you. But it has quite literally triggered you, okay? And I don't mean like, oh, you're triggered. No, I mean like triggered some type of deep spiritual, I'm hearing the word metamorphosis, catharsis, like something very deep and profound for you, okay? Because you are deeply reflecting right now, like on a whole other level. And the whole point of this is to bring you back to yourself. It's like, it's quite literally meant to bring you back to your own personal truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's meant to bring you back to who you are. It's meant to bring you back to actually being able to hear and listen to your spirit guides, for you actually to be able to hear and listen to your intuition. It's meant to bring you back to emotional. So I had a therapist one time. This was, what? Now, I'm not ashamed. I have been to therapy. It actually did me a lot of good. So, but they said, and I mean, I was struggling. I'm not going to lie. I was struggling for a minute. Sorry, I look a bit of a mess right now. I have been cleaning today. But, and she said something, and I'm paraphrasing, and I don't know if she came up with it herself or if she was quoting someone. I can't remember. But she said something that really kind of hit home for me. And she said, sometimes you have to fall apart, right? So you can come back together. So sometimes you have to fall apart so you can fall back together in the correct order. Okay. So I feel like that's kind of what you're experiencing here right now. Like you're kind of falling apart. But at the same time, it's like, and I'm not judging you, okay? I am not. It's like, because you are falling apart, it's like as you're falling apart, pieces of you that maybe you didn't know were there, parts of you maybe you didn't realize that needed healing, parts of you maybe that you, gifts and ideas and things that you like, or your dislikes and your likes, maybe you didn't remember, or, you know, creative ideas or dreams that you had also are coming through, you know, because as you're falling apart, you're actually starting to fall back together, but you're coming back together whole, if that makes any sense. And you're coming back together more stable, because the whole point of this, and I'm not saying you deserve pain or you deserve heartbreak or nobody deserves that. I'm not saying you deserve betrayal, heartbreak, pain, and I hope that it's not like abuse or anything, because nobody deserves that either. I'm not saying that, okay? I feel like this, whatever this is for you, I'm not saying you deserve it. I'm not saying that, okay? What I am saying though is it's like it's causing, I don't know what it is, but it's like that flick of the domino, and it's like a snowball effect. It's like a domino effect, and it's quite literally bringing you back to yourself. Quite literally. Whatever this is quite literally bringing you back to who you actually are. Not who the world or society says you should be. Not what your friends think you should be. Not what, you know, a community says you should be. Not what your friends, lovers, past, current, in the future say you should be. Not what you read in a book. Not what, you know, social media says you should be. It's not your coworkers. It's actually who you actually are. You know what I mean? You're discovering your truth. And I know, like, you know, here's the thing. Change and healing and change is quite uncomfortable. It's not, it's messy. It's messy. And it can be very unsettling, sometimes unnerving, and very uncomfortable. However, it's sometimes it's a necessary pain. It's a necessary uncomfortability, you know, because if you can get past that and move through that, process it, heal it, work through all the things, grieve all the things, you know, real losses or perceived ones, and grieve them all, go through the entire grief process, because, you know, healing isn't linear. You know, it isn't, and you have to go through this process. This is a very deep transformation for whomever I'm reading for. And I feel, and I don't mean this in a negative way or a rude way, I feel like it's been a long time coming for whomever I'm reading for. No one is perfect. This is like somebody who's experiencing, and I don't like to call it an ego death, because we technically need our ego, because our ego is technically what keeps us alive. Like, if we didn't have our ego, we probably wouldn't be alive. You know, it's about keeping it in check. It's about that healthy middle, you know, happy medium in the middle. You don't want to be no ego, because you probably wouldn't survive, and you could be very, very codependent. Or if you have too much ego, then you'd be like a malignant narcissist, right? It's somewhere right in that happy Goldilocks zone, right dead in the middle, right? And I feel like what you're doing here is you're confronting your own ego. You're confronting your own shadow. You're confronting your inner child. You're healing a lot of parts of you that you didn't even know needed healing. Whatever this is, it's not easy. It is not easy. And I commend you for this, because this is messy. It's messy. Oh, it is. It can be very lonely too. And it's like you're going through a spirit. That's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. We get there. We get there. You're going through a spiritual awakening on a whole other level. You're seeing yourself as you are, not as you think you are. And that can be very hard and very, very profound. But it can also be very liberating too at the same time, because one, you'll cringe. You'll be like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, I shouldn't have acted that way. Or, oh, you know, you know what I mean? Like, wow. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it allows you to truly be who you are, not what your ego is fighting for you to be. You see what I'm saying? And I don't say ego death because we technically need our ego. So you're being disillusioned as well to the fact that you haven't been, I mean, no disrespect, but you have not been living your authentic self, your authentic truth. This whole thing, and again, I'm not saying you deserved heartbreak, pain, betrayal, or abuse at all. I'm not. And if you are in any type of situation like that, please seek help. Please get out of that type of situation. If you are, you know, in a particular situation where you don't feel safe in any form or fashion, please seek out professionals, okay? I'm not saying you deserve that. What I'm saying here is, though, whatever this is, it's like, again, the flick of the domino. It's like a domino effect where it is quite literally bringing you back to who you are authentically, to what is your authentic truth. Because in the recent past, they're saying all of 2022, they're just putting a blanket there. That's what you had. No foresight. With the Three of Wands reverse, you had no foresight, no patience. You had there was a lot of arrogance. I'm not judging you. There was a lot of arrogance, lack of foresight, no planning, lack of patience, arrogance, not realistic about things. A lot of anxiety with the Nine of Swords here, guilt. There was a lot of negativity, pessimism, victim mentality. A lot of gossip. You might have been gossiping a lot as well. Before I move on, they want me to clarify. Okay, show me this Hermit card, the central issue. Yeah, you need to rest. You need to rest. As you're going through this process, this spiritual process, because this feels like this is deep shadow work. This is real deep. This is deep shadow work, okay? Like on a whole other level. You really need to get some rest. The best that you can. It can be hard. It can be hard. Like, what helped me, and I'm a Scorpio, so we go through a lot of these transformations in Phoenix moments where we, you know, crash and burn, then rise from ashes. We go through a lot of death and rebirth, and, or, you know, death, transformation, rebirth, death, transformation, rebirth, metaphorically, obviously. So it can, you know, we're kind of used to it. It's not necessarily fun. We go through a lot of tower moments. It's never fun, but we're kind of used to it. Okay, I'm not a doctor, but I do want you to take care of your physical health because I have a lot here with health. Okay, the Hermit card can talk about a sage, but can also talk about health. He is the healer. Male or female, doesn't matter. You need to rest. You could be having a lot of migraines. You could start having, like, again, I'm not a doctor, so if you're feeling not well, please go see your primary physician or whatever. You could be having, like, heart palpitations or heart, like, you know, like issues. Or like heart, what is it called? Like, yeah, palpitations, like heart flutters or something like that, because you're not resting. And sleep is so important, not just for you spiritually, but obviously physically. Some of you might be, you're like overloaded mentally. You are exceptionally anxious and stressed. Feelings of overwhelm. You need rest. I feel like there's a lot of rest that is needed right now for you. You're looking for deeper personal truths, okay? But I would advise you to not overlook. This is, again, deep shadow work. Look at how your actions or lack thereof or words that you've said or not said has affected other people too. This is what you're doing, right? This is what you're being faced with. I wouldn't fight this, okay? Show me the High Priestess. Why is she here? Yeah, the Sun, illumination. High Priestess and illumination. You're being shown who you really are. You're being shown, you know, what the truth is about who you actually are and who you actually are not. You're being shown your shadow and your light. You're seeing the good, bad, and ugly parts of who you are. And also, because we have the Child here, you're also seeing your inner child. And that what it needs. Show me the Three of Swords. That's never easy. Yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles reverse here. You're heartbroken too because maybe you've been reckless in the past with your own stability here. You know? And maybe you are broken your heart. And maybe you've broken your own heart because of ways you've invested in people, people, places, things, behaviors, patterns of behaviors, ideas about yourself and others that were maybe shady as well. Or maybe you, if it was involving a relationship, maybe you got involved with somebody who was already in a relationship with someone else, as well. Show me the Three of Wands in the recent past. Well, they're saying last year. Yeah, we have the Page of Swords reversed, Gemini energy. You didn't see the foresight of what was going to happen. Maybe you were, maybe you were acting, you didn't have the foresight to see your own hypocrisy in the recent past. Maybe you were gossiping about somebody and you didn't see your own hypocrisy. Maybe you were gossiping maliciously about, maybe you were watching somebody, but you didn't see the foresight about your own hypocrisy here. Okay. You were very unconcerned with other people. You were very unconcerned. It's like a very selfish energy here. Okay. You didn't care about other people's feelings, but yet you wanted everybody to care about yours. But see here, that's being a hypocrite. That's a double standard. You want everybody to care about your feelings. Meanwhile, you're not caring about anyone else's. You see what I'm saying? Show me the Nine of Swords. Yeah, we have the Page of Pentacles here. You're also anxious here. Like you have in the recent past, you have like anguish here. You were gossiping about people. You caused maximum damage to someone or somebody's in the past here. It was someone that you looked at as weaker than you or lesser than you, when in reality they weren't. You didn't care about that person's feelings. Yeah, look, it's you. The Hangman just kind of flew out of my hand. You were very discontent. You're very impulsive. You have a lot of negative self-patterns. And you were very detached from your own emotions. You were even more detached from the feelings and of other people. You lacked empathy in the past for others. It was a very selfish energy. And now I feel like that energy might even be mirroring back to you. And I feel like you're starting to see why certain things have happened or are happening to you now is because of whatever you've done in the past. Okay. I don't know if I'm talking to, I feel like I might be talking to a masculine Pisces, but I very well could be talking to a feminine Pisces, okay? Now, in the near future, 6 months or less is what Spirit is saying, we have patience here, diligently working here, okay? With the Eight of Pentacles here, could be Virgo or Capricorn. We did have the Capricorn or the Devil card come out. So it's like in the near future, 6 months or less, you're trying to work, building things, building a business, but you're trying to work on an addiction or some type of you're trying to work on your depression, trying to work on your mental health or your ego here, or because of your work, maybe your job gives you some type of prestige or something like that. That's when your ego or the temptation to let your ego take the reins again is going to come. Now, again, like I said, The ego isn't inherently bad. We actually need our ego for survival. When it becomes a problem is when it goes, like, if we have too little, we're very, very toxically codependent, okay? If we have too much, we are a malignant narcissist, a psychopath, or a sociopath, right? Or a histrionic cluster B type personalities. So in the middle, though, right, is the sweet spot, right? Because it's a healthy amount of ego. It's a healthy amount of selfishness. It's not, you know, it's not being codependent, but it's also not being like a monster. You know what I mean? So this is like you're becoming obsessed with your work in the near future, 6 months or less here. And it's like an abuse of power. You're using your work in the near future to go back into the same pattern that you had before, which is carelessness and recklessness for others and their feelings, but yet wanting other people to care about yours. Now, again, this could be somebody else. I'm just saying that it's you because here, the High Priestess, and here, the Hangman reverse. So it could very well be somebody else, right? Show me this. What are you? Patience. You're trying to have patience. This can even talk about cheating as well, but it's like you are addicted to materialism and letting your finances or how much money you have or your prestige, your power, your status, and whatever your status or power brings you, or you're letting your power control you. Like, and also you're abusing your power or your status or your position, you know, control you. You're also abusing your power. You're letting your ego run. Also, there could be cheating. It's strong abuse of power here, though. Show me this Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. In the reverse, though. Yes, because of that, no matter how hard you work, until you learn this lesson here, or somebody else, again, you could be doing another Pisces, or, you know, you could be a Leo, Cancer, Pisces, strong Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Capricorn. Until you learn this lesson, you will, no matter how hard you work in the future, you won't be able to have control of your finances and or your spending. You're not, I feel like it's like you're not, it's like a lack of independence, lack of stability here as well, and like shady deals for the sake of hurt, causing harm, and that's coming back around, you know. Tell me more about this Eight of Pentacles here. Yeah, Eight of Cups, moving on, trying to move on in the near future, 6 months or less, but finding it difficult to do so because lack of money. But it's like you need to, it's like not taking accountability for your own choices and your own actions. Ones that affect you, but also ones that you've done back here that have affected others. And ones you've done up here with the influences here that have affected others. You see what I'm saying? Or again, this could be somebody, this could be the cross watcher. I don't know. Yep, Nine of Cups in the reverse, Pisces energy. Shattered dreams, unhappy, devastation, lack of fulfillment, and possibly even causing your own personal misery. It's like playing victim to the circumstances that you yourself have created for yourself. It's like not seeing that you are, you know, crying victim to your own misery that you've created. You know? Show me this Devil. The Fool card reverse. Not being able to, you know, very poor judgment, being reckless here, acting inexperienced. Yeah, not having boundaries here with the Nine of Wands reverse. No, taking too much of a rigid stance, or being too stubborn, being arrogant, you know, to the point of it being absurd. Taking a foolish defensive position here that's not really warranted. Tell me more, the devil. Yeah. Wanting love. But if you don't have boundaries, you also don't respect the boundaries that anyone else has. It's like you're not learning the lesson here. How you feel, though, towards the situation here is you want to let go of regret, and you want to have an end of stagnation, but you haven't learned the lesson. You're showing here that you want, you know, also you could be dealing with a Cancer, I don't know. You want to seize opportunities. You want to, you know, like let go of regret. You want the end of stagnation. You want motivation. You want to move forward here, but you haven't learned the lesson. You're not learning the lesson here. Why you feel this way? Four of Cups, yeah. Four of Pentacles reverse. You want to let go, but you haven't, or you want somebody else to let go, but they haven't learned the lesson, or you haven't, or both of you haven't learned the lesson yet. You're not, you're losing opportunities because of it. Yep, you're still restricted here. You're still trapped up in your head here. You feel victimized. You're still playing victim to, again, the circumstances that you yourself have created here. You still haven't made something right. Yeah. Six of Wands reverse. Failure, disgraced. You're still being haunted. You do feel you are wishing ill will on people for no reason. Because you're angry, because you're experiencing stagnation or feeling stuck, because you're experiencing some type of, you know, restrictions from spirit. This can talk about, you know, not trying to escape some type of consequences from spirit, because you've been very detached from how you make other people feel, how your person feels about the situation, or whomever this is. Right? They feel very grounded here. They feel very mature. They feel very successful. This could even be a woman. Doesn't have to be a masculine. They feel very secure. Okay? They feel loved and secure in their love. Yeah. They're making a break from the situation. They feel like you were a friend, or you were this person, whomever this is. They feel secure. If this is a friend, maybe you're not friends with them anymore, or maybe you won't be in the future. But whomever this is, they feel secure in their relationship, romantic relationship. But this person has broken away from you because they realize that you might have been an enemy masquerading as a friend. They also feel like maybe you lack a conscience towards them. They feel like you're watching them. How else they feel? Yeah, the Moon card reverse. That's your card, Pisces. Yeah, they feel like they know the truth about you. They have regained their composure here. Yeah. They feel like you're not as stable as you claim to be with the Empress in reverse here. They feel like you're very negligent. They feel like you're also very manipulative as well. Here's the thing. I'm not trying to dog you out. I'm not trying to dog your person out. Take it as it resonates. Obviously, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear, what you think you want to hear in order to make a buck off of you. I'm not a two-bit charlatan. I'm here to tell you what Spirit wants you to know, what you need to know. I have to give the messages as they're given to me from Spirit, point blank, period. You know, I'm also not here to tell you what you want to hear in order for popularity. This could be you, Pisces. I do have your card here multiple times. Also could be, you know, you could be dealing with another Pisces, or, you know, it could be someone else that you're dealing with, or, you know, in fact, it could be you. So take it as it resonates. But the way I see it here is that whomever I'm reading for is like somebody here is trying desperately to go through this spiritual process. through this healing, this deep, deep shadow work, but is struggling, is trying really, really hard, but it is like struggling to have that breakthrough to see themselves as they really are, not as, you know, everybody. Like, you can have, here's the thing, Pisces or a cross watcher, the measure of a true friend is somebody who will tell you what you need to hear, the truth, versus just telling you what they think you want to hear and like kiss your ass. Like, you can have 1,000,001, or you can have all the groupies in the world, or you can have everybody that could tell you all the great things that they think you want to hear about yourself. But a true friend will tell you when you're messing up. A true friend will privately call you out on your BS, right? And say, hey, this is why something is wrong, and why maybe you might want to consider rethinking that type of mentality. Okay? Because this is how it can be perceived. This is how it's hurtful. Or, you know, a true friend will have boundaries with you. And if you truly care about that person, if you truly value that friendship, you will respect them. And if they truly respect you and your friendship, they will respect yours, right? Or relationship-wise, as long as it's always done with respect. But if you got only people around you that tell you, oh, you're wonderful, you're great, and always sing your praise, they're not really being genuine with you. No one's perfect, Pisces. No one. And if you or a cross watcher believe that you are perfect, then you're more heading towards going towards more malignant personality disorder than you might even realize. And that's a bigger problem that a tarot reading isn't going to help you with. Okay? I'm not accusing you. I'm not saying that's the case. All I'm saying is, it could be you, Pisces, or this could be the cross watcher. I don't know. But if you also, to Spirit is saying, if you are saying, if you, Pisces, or cross watcher, if it's always someone else's fault, right? And you don't, it's never something that you could have done, but yet you react in a very malicious or vicious way. Nobody owns your reactions, Pisces. You own your reactions. Crosswatcher, nobody owns your reactions. You own your reactions to whatever is done or not done, right? No one can make you or not make you do anything. Somebody here doesn't take accountability for themselves, and they think themselves to be perfect when they're not. This is somebody here being humbled by Spirit, basically, and going through a very, very deep shadow work, or hard lesson, or they're trying really hard to get the lesson, but it doesn't look like they're going to end up getting it, because they're surrounded by people who tell them that they're great and wonderful. And I'm sure, whether it's you, Pisces, or the cross watcher, I'm sure there's great and wonderful things about you. Absolutely, 100%. But no one is perfect. We all have flaws. Me included. Every single person on this planet has flaws. And we all have areas and opportunities for growth and change. We all do. And we all fall short all the time, every day, at some point. So, you know, am I doing extended on this? They said no. Except for me, get a few more messages though. All right, show me Pisces energy, and then I'll look at the cross watchers energy. Show me Pisces energy. Show me Pisces. Oh, hold on, they told me to pull back. Okay. If you really want to heal, and I feel like Pisces you do, or cross watcher you may very well do, get around people that will tell you the truth, not what you think you want to hear, or people that just only ever sing your praises. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. I'll look at your energy and the cross watcher's energy. All right, show me Pisces energy, please. Show me just Pisces, only Pisces energy. Sketchy. There's something off about them. You're coming off as sketchy, and that there's something off about you. Show me Pisces energy. Yeah, a cry for help. Self-judgment. Show me Pisces energy. planning a secret escape. So you're running. You're just running from your you can't, I mean, you can't, I guess you can try. You can try to outrun your problems, right? But they're only going to follow you because you can't really outrun yourself. You can't outrun your shadow. Your shadow goes with you everywhere you go. And also something I just heard Spirit just say to me, or remind me of something I saw a while ago, but I can't remember exactly. So I'm paraphrasing here. It's not considered winning. Now this could be for you Pisces or the cross watcher. It's not considered winning if you lose your self-respect in order to win. Show me Pisces energy, please. Power hungry. Show me Pisces energy. Personality disorder. Struggling to find yourself. You do things, it seems like, for power. You do sketchy things and you're constantly trying to perfect yourself, maybe even your appearance, but you are not doing the shadow work on the inside. They're saying this is your side. Obviously it can be reversed, whatever, right? But you're coming off as sketchy. There's a cry for help here. You're judging yourself, self-judgment here, trying to outrun yourself, your own self-judgment. You're trying to perfect the outside without doing the inside work. Eventually, the inside's going to reflect on the outside. You're doing a lot for power's sake because you're power hungry. Tell me more about Pisces. Pisces energy. Show me Pisces energy, please. Insatiable female, never satisfied, always wanting more. Yours, yeah. An evil eye. You're wishing bad on people. Show me the other person, cross watcher, that Pisces could be dealing with. They're coming. In love interest, angry person, new love. So this person is angry with you because you broke promises to them. I don't doubt they're coming towards you, but they're very angry. They realize that they can't trust you. Or maybe you can't trust them. They know that you're trying to tap into their energy. Or they have the ability to tap into energies. Show me the person that Pisces is dealing with, maybe. Okay. They think that you are doing magic on them with black magic. Well, magic's neither white nor black, okay? Let's be real here. They think that you're doing baneful magic or malicious magic on them. They may be right. Yeah. They realize that you're jumping to conclusions. They think you're jumping to conclusions. They do have the ability to tap into energies, and they think you're jumping to conclusions here. You think this person's always drunk. They're not. This person did not betray you. Maybe you think they did. What's in between the two? What's between them? Tyrant. Y'all, maybe both of you want to be in control, but somebody here is making healthier choices for themselves. Maybe both are. And there's a liar in between the two of you. I asked a question in my mind. I just said, tell me more about Pisces. Tell me more about, so spiritual narcissist. Tell me more about Pisces and prideful person. Spiritual narcissist and prideful person. Tell me more about Pisces energy. Overworked. Someone is doing way too much. You're doing too much. You're coming off as a spiritual narcissist, can't be trusted, power hungry, personality disorder, insatiable female or man, whatever, and prideful person. You're wishing someone bad. You're trying to prepare for what's to come, but ain't nobody coming towards you. You accuse this person of always being drunk, but they're not. You think that they're doing magic on you. They're not. They don't trust you. You're jumping to conclusions. You think that they're trying to tap into your energy, even though they're not. You think that they're going to betray you. They're not. They feel like you betrayed them. They feel like you broke a promise to them. They could be a single bachelor. Anything else about Pisces energy? We got energy vampire. This person is draining your energy. You could be considered an energy vampire. You may want forgiveness because you feel like somebody's leveling up. You could be a male or a female. They could be a male or female. Okay, they're showing up as a male. You're showing up as a female. Obviously, it can be reversed. I don't know. All right, let me get you. I don't know. I think I need to do your all signs, right? And then I'm going to do your guidance, and then that'll be it. All right, let's see. All right, Spirit, show me Pisces versus all 12 Zodiac signs. Pisces versus all 12 Zodiac signs, please. Ooh. Pisces versus all 12 Zodiac signs. Pisces versus all 12 Zodiac signs. Okay, so if you're done with an Aries, snake, they are lying to you. Deception and lies. If you're done with a Taurus, chameleon, camouflage, incognito, and adaptation, they are hiding a lot from you, or they are trying to hide from you. If you're dealing with a Gemini, mop, sloppy mess, spill, cleanup, they're trying to clean up their mess. If you're dealing with a Gemini, Cancer, tree of life, karma, and opportunity, they are trying to clear up some type of karma. What karma is that? Leather belt, tied down, restricted, and boundaries. This person feels weighed down by karma right now if you're dealing with the Cancer, or they feel like you are weighed down by karma. If you're dealing with a Leo, we got caterpillar, early stage, metamorphosis, and transformation. They are going through a deep transformation right now. If you are dealing with a Virgo, smoke grenade, sabotage, explosion, and smoke, they are basically blowing smoke up your ass. And they are self-sabotaging. If you're dealing with a Libra, fairy, wishes fulfilled, dreams and innocence. They haven't done anything to you. They haven't done anything to you. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, pink box, gift, keepsake, remembrance. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they want to give you a gift, or a gift of remembrance, or a keepsake or something. Or if you're in love with a Scorpio, they want to marry you, or you want to marry a Scorpio. Why? Yeah, look, rose, charming, romantic proposal, apology. Okay, or maybe you want to apologize to a Scorpio, or a Scorpio wants to apologize to you, or there's some type of romantic proposal there. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, we got lion, pride, ego, and strength. A Sagittarius has got way too much ego, okay, or you do. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, wrinkled shirt, imperfections, and impression. They're trying to iron things out with you right now. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, we got fancy pink sandals, empress, beauty, and fame. They think that you just are like a fame hungry, okay? Why? Yeah, keen eyesight, observation, and watching. They see what you're doing, or you see what they're doing, but I feel more so they see what you're doing, because we have the hawk, which is air energy for an Aquarius. They see what you're doing very clearly and very correctly, that you are kind of fame hungry, okay, Pisces? If you're dealing with another Pisces, or this is you, bookshelf, karmic lessons. You're going through, I'm telling you, that Saturn and Pisces going through some heavy karmic lessons here. Why? Lamppost, abandonment and neglect. You're going to have to deal with your abandonment issues and neglect issues. Yep. Black, I just heard if you've neglected a child or a parent, you're going to have to deal with that. Or abandon a child. I don't know why I'm here. Okay. Bookshelf, karmic lessons. You have abandonment issues, no offense or anything, but okay. You also have black umbrella, dark times, close off, guilt and regrets. Yeah, I'm telling you that Saturn in Pisces is coming. I'm telling you, it's karmic. Look, bookshelf, karmic lessons, right? Lamppost, abandonment, and neglect. You're at a fork in the road. You're at the crossroads right now. Then you got black umbrella, dark times, closed off, guilt and regrets. This is what is going on for you. Big time. Okay. All right, let's see. That has been your all signs portion. Now let me pull your zodiac signs and then I'll get your guidance, okay? What is deep? Okay, let's see. Kind of a deep reading for you. I mean, you are very, you know, Neptunian, right? All right, let's see. What signs could Pisces be dealing with, please? A Virgo. Capricorn. Could be reading for a masculine Pisces. Leo, but could also be feminine. Taurus. Cancer. Sagittarius. One more. And Gemini. Libra. So Pisces, you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, your chart, their chart combination. All right, let's see. Scribal tiles. This could be, you know, first, middle, last initial, your name, their name, combination, additional messages. They said there's going to be no extended to this. All right, let's see. What do you got for Pisces, please? Pisces. All right, let me flip them over. All right. We got K, O, T, E, oh, I'm upside down, sorry, O, H, E, N, I, G, A, N, I, and G. Now let's do your guidance. Oh, okay. Let's see. Guidance, please, for Pisces regarding this reading, please. Guidance. Guidance, please, for Pisces regarding this reading, please. Guidance, please, for Pisces regarding this reading, please. Guidance, please, for Pisces regarding this reading, please. Okay. We have ancestors. Okay. One more for Pisces. Okay. And then we have nature spirits in the reverse. Okay. All right. Ancestors. Number 3. Gotta find it. Talks about protection and guidance. All right. It says, your ancestors are always with you, protecting you. They watch over you and keep you from harm's way. They are present, telling you that it is safe for you. It is safe to go forward, and you absolutely need to. You feel them with you. They also protect you from things you cannot see, like someone trying to put a hex on you, or someone who is talking about you behind your back. Or same thing with a person, cross watcher. Your ancestors do the same thing. Okay, so this could obviously be for the cross watcher. So it says, these threats never make it to you because your ancestors have protected you without you having to ask. They want what is best for you, and they love you unconditionally. Rest easy. You have chosen this card because you are being protected and guided, even if you can't see how. Everything that has brought you here has been for a purpose. There is some lesson, blessing or miracle in every situation you've ever faced, good or bad. Trust in those who watch over you. Know that there are thousands, maybe millions of your ancestors who have walked before you, sharing their love, wisdom, and protection. Be sure to thank them because you wouldn't be here if they hadn't walked their hardships before you. Maybe have lived and died, laughed, and many have lived and died, laughed and suffered and sacrificed so that you can be here. Honor your ancestors by trusting them to watch over you. Call on them when you feel alone or afraid, and give your fears to them, allowing them to hold you as you walk your path through life. Okay? All right, nature spirits. And they said they want to pull one other card for you from a different deck, but okay. Let's see. This is kind of a deep reading. All right, nature spirits in the reverse. Let's see. And it says, this card in reverse means playfulness. The nature spirits want to have fun and enjoy the beauty of this earth. There must be a balance to every energy, and balance to seriousness is playfulness. When you're overwhelmed, allow yourself to do something silly or childish. It will lighten the mood and help you to see things from a new perspective. There are times when things are so hard that the only thing left to do is to laugh, because it's the only way to get through it. Silliness can work wonders when times are hard. Give it a try. So yeah, you're going through, you or cross watcher, or maybe even both, how I don't know, are going through some really, really, really hard lessons right now. So, you know, yeah. Let's see what they want to say with this one. And I feel like, I don't know, Pisces, if you're actually getting the lessons, though. I don't know if you're actually getting them. I don't know. And someone's and it was showing up as you, but obviously it can be reversed. Somebody who's very power hungry. Do anything for power. I also heard I just now heard anything for clout. I don't know. All right, what did you want to say, Spirit, with these? So take it for what it is, I guess. What did you want to say with these, please, Spirit? What did you want to say? What guidance do you have for Pisces, please, regarding this? What guidance do you have for Pisces, please, regarding this reading? What do you want to say? Okay. You have Maiden in reverse. It says, what does it say? Innocence in reverse. Okay. What else did you want to say, please, for Pisces? Okay. You also have Candle Magic in reverse, and it says intention. Okay. That is number 18 and 13. So make sure you know what your intentions are. Okay, Maiden says innocence. Says rise anew with the dawning sun, enchanted once more by the innocence found within. Now it says shadow side. And it says, your perception of perfection is flawed. Holding on to youth is to your detriment. Let go and have fun. Innocence is ruled in a court case and is taken under a waxing moon. Move forward without guilt. Okay, so candle magic. But it also came out reverse and says, light the candle of intent within and set your soul on fire. But you have the shadow side because it came out in reverse. It says, shadow side unveiled. It says, working with the element of fire helps to eliminate negative thoughts and behaviors by imagining etheric flames raging and consuming any darkness that lies within. Work with candles to purify and cleanse any doubts and worries that have darkened your outlook. All right, well, Pisces, that has been your reading. I hope that helps you, okay? Learn these lessons and move forward, okay? To the best of your ability, and take care of yourself. Don't forget about the sale that's going on all private personal readings, and don't forget to check out the calendar for Freebie Friday and the personal readings that I do on Saturdays that are attached to the all sign readings, okay? That are live streams. All right, well, I love you. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.